Hello, welcome to my kitchen. Today we're going to be making a Santa Fe black bean soup. Now, I've already got some onions and carrots and celery with the leaves worked out in my pan in some butter, and I've also added some frozen frozen corn. And now I'm just going to go ahead and add my black beans. I have a can of black beans here that I have drained and rinsed. You want to rinse it to get some of the sodium off. You still keep all the good flavor, you just get rid of some of the salt. That all mixed in there. I'm going to add some chicken stock. You could also use vegetable stock, especially if you wanted to keep this closer to vegetarian. Here we go. I'm going to turn my heat up just a little bit. Here. Also going to go ahead and add some chopped red bell pepper. If you like green pepper, yellow or orange pepper, you can certainly use those instead. Okay, I'm just going to bring this up to a simmer, and then we will come back and we're going to add our secret ingredient. We're going to go ahead and we're going to add some of this Santa Fe cooking cream from Philadelphia. This stuff is absolutely beyond amazing. It is so good. And I'll talk about this just a little bit more when I come back to put it in. Okay, I have brought my soup up to a simmer, and I've let it simmer for a little bit so that my red peppers and corn get cooked and my beans are heated through. Now, today I went ahead and blended my soup because I like this soup smooth. If you find that you've added too much chicken stock to your soup and it's too thin for your taste, a quick and simple fix is to actually add a scoop of canned refried black beans or even refried regular beans. It'll thicken it up great, it doesn't add any fat, and it keeps your flavor profile the same. Now, we're going to add our last ingredient here. We're going to go ahead and add our Santa Fe cooking cream. Like I said before, this stuff is just amazing. It is great and it's flavorful. It's so easy to use. You just take the top off and spoon it right in. It's very spoonable, very soft, very good. This has bell peppers, onions, garlic, lime juice, jalapenos, chipotle peppers in it, and it's all just absolutely wonderful. Very flavorful. It's not too spicy. If you are what my friends would term a hothead, meaning you like things super, super spicy, you could certainly add more chipotle chili powder or some hot sauce. We're just going to go ahead and spoon this right into our soup. And all of those delicious flavors are going to go in there, and you don't need to go digging around in your spice cabinet and juicing the lime, so on and so forth. So we're just going to go ahead and get every last bit of this out and into our soup, and that gives it a nice creamy base, as well as all of those flavors, and that's going to pair just wonderfully with our black beans. I'm going to get this all stirred in, and I'm going to let this simmer and flavor. You don't want it to boil, like crazy rapidly, but let it go ahead and heat and simmer for another 10 minutes. Just to kind of let those flavors all melt together and meld. And then I'm going to serve this up. You could serve this with a side of quesadillas. You could serve it with a melt, with a grilled cheese sandwich, just chips and salsa. You could just obviously do what I'm going to do for lunch today and eat it all by itself. You could serve it with a little bit of cornbread. Any of the above would be absolutely fantastic. Oh, and it's looking great. Smelling wonderful. So I'm going to let this simmer for another few minutes, and then I will show you what it looks like all dished up. Alright, as you can see, my soup is all ready. Now, for a simple garnish, you can just chop up some fresh cilantro and sprinkle that on top, or swirl in some more Santa Fe cooking cream and sprinkle it with some chopped fresh cilantro. And it's really good. It's very rich and very hearty, and I hope you enjoy this as much as we do.